What I do basically, I'm an investor, and I think that, typically people talk about investment classes. They say, oh, real estate investment is better than stocks. Stocks is better than real estate. Some people believe in diversification. What I believe in is, I believe in true diversification. And diversification for me is not just investing in real estate and stocks, because that's the only asset class really that you have in Nigeria. Real estate or stocks and things like that. True diversification for me is being able to invest in multiple countries, in multiple currencies, and in multiple class assets. So I will invest in a farm in Omaha. I'll buy cow sperm in Australia. I'll buy gold. I'll buy forex. I'll buy investments in Europe, in America, in Canada. It doesn't matter what the investments are. And one thing I realized over the years is that you really have to hone your skills for financial investment. What I mean by that is this. So everybody left stock markets. It went down the drain. Now everybody's back into stock market, but you have to be careful. I've studied stock market crashes in New York from as far back as 1948. You have the bulls and the bear runs and so on and so forth. But the key thing is this: you have to learn, really truly speaking, that my father owns the biggest farm until you go outside and see other people's farm. So I always preach, don't have a local mentality when it comes to investments. There are tons and tons of opportunity. You can trade on currencies, you can trade on commodities, you can trade on futures, on options, and those things. And those things, I don't have a financial background. I'm a lawyer. I'm a core lawyer. And people see me and think, I thought you studied economics or finance. I say, no. It's because I really truly believe that if you don't learn to channel your money in the right direction, you will basically put your money in anything that comes your way. And I'm also a believer that as much as it is great for you to rely on financial advisors, the best person to financially advise you is yourself, because nobody knows how much money you need, you want, you desire, your future hopes and aspirations as much as you do. So it's not that difficult to learn these things. It's best for you to put the tons of training, tons of information online. The world is much smaller than it was years ago. You have 17, 18, 21-year-old young people online making millions. When I go on chat and I see all these young guys from high school killing the stock market with penny stocks, I'm like, oh my God, I'm late in the game. There are tons of information out there, tons of opportunities out there. You can start forex trading with as little as $100, as little as $1,000. You can dump things on the stock market. I'll give you an example real quickly. I was really into the Nigerian real estate, but then I realized that we're very disadvantaged in many ways. When you want to buy a property in Nigeria, for instance, in this Axis Lekki, you are sinking in a lot of money. You're talking of tens and tens of millions that you're just sinking. There's no funding. The funding from the bank at 20-something% is ridiculous, because you're not going to get that return on investment. So I was done. I booked a plane to Atlanta. I researched online, and I found out that Atlanta was a fantastic place to invest. I went in there, and now I set up an office there. I have an office in London. I have an office in Atlanta. I buy properties online. I bought one a few weeks ago for 21 million. The rental income is about 4 million per annum. This same property, somebody bought it 2 years ago for half that price. There are tons of opportunities out there. If you can't afford that kind of money, you can buy what we call tax liens, whereby you go in very small and eventually you can end up owning the property. You can buy brownfields in London. You can buy greenbelt land in London, £2,000-3,000. You can buy storage boxes. You can buy so many things out there that it's no longer an excuse to say, oh, I don't have money, or oh, I don't have enough money, or I don't know what to put my money in. Tons of investment opportunities out there. So I always say to people, don't be a local champion. Get out there. Tons of things to do, tons of things to buy, I encourage you.
Firstly, you don't need to become like me. Just be yourself. Then secondly, truly, when Motunrayo was talking, I was also smiling. Smiling because she's going to go out here with tons of enemies. I'm not one of them really, but I know there are some realtors sitting and looking at me. They might not like what you have said. But well, basically, we should be looking at progress, like you said. And we need to look at it differently from actually the way you put it. Because one needs to actually define progress. You need to know what might be progressive to me might not be to somebody else. So basically, what's exactly progress? But in terms of real estate, yes, we now link it to real estate and see, okay, how we can actually do it. For me, progress is just advancement, moving from one point to the other. That's just the basic definition of progress. But there's more to it, because you can actually progress in different ways. You can progress in life, you can progress in your career, like you said. You can also progress in so many ways. So what actually satisfies me at the end of the day is what I will take as having progressed. So, well, for those who did not listen so well to Motunrayo, that would prefer to listen to me in terms of real estate. Yes, to be candid, she actually said quite a few things that I think, yes, it's commendable. But it doesn't still take away the fact that real estate is still the in thing in the country. When you open your, when you open the internet and you look at the site, you'll see that they are telling us that we have about 17 million housing deficit, we have about 20 million housing deficit. Any right-thinking entrepreneur, any right-thinking investor will know that there's a yawning gap and there's an opportunity that has to be tapped in the real estate industry. So that one is also not questionable. But how do we go about it? That's the where actually is the gap? The gap, unfortunately, is not at the top of the pyramid. And that is where also some people make the mistake. The gap is actually at the bottom of the pyramid. The gap is not in Banana Island, it's not in Lekki. You'll find that it's not in the eyebrow areas in Abuja or Kano. And if you tend to go and make your investment in that area, unfortunately, you're going to come back to listen to a lecture that you ought to have gone outside. But if you actually make your investment where exactly you should make it, like the Bedulekis, the Ogun State, the more distant areas where people that play at the bottom of the pyramid, that's where you know that actually that is it. Now, yes, there are a lot of things there are a lot of mistakes people make when you're investing in real estate. We need to look at the type of investment you want to do, because people tend to buy real estate for different things. You can buy into real estate as an investor. You can buy into it because you want to own the home. You can buy into it because you want to bequeath a legacy. So many ways you can buy into it. So, but if I'm going to advise, look at the bottom of the pyramid or the medium rung of the pyramid. Don't go on the top of, because you see, for me, investing in real estate at the top of the pyramid is like a fast. It's like just tying your money down. She said it, like you're looking at 21%, 22% to finance the mortgage interest rate. How do you want to survive? If you're buying a property at about 120 million, 130 million, it's going to be extremely difficult to survive. But if you buy down in the Beduleki at maybe about 5 million, 10 million, even if you buy a piece of land, then you know that definitely there's a lot of margin that can be made, that can come maybe in the next 1 year, 6 months. I've seen, and I'll give you an example. There used to be a lady, she didn't have anything, without any disrespect. When she came to us, she said she wanted to be a supplier. What did she have? She had only information and contact. She had the information of somebody that has a quarry, and she is close to that person. So she can get, can get granite on credit from that person, and she was supplying to us. We were paying her. She was making money. The profit she was making, she didn't spend it, and that's what you actually call progress. She didn't spend it stupidly, lavishly. What she did was that, because we also do nice properties, we also do commercial properties, and we do residential. She started saying, okay, Oga, can you please sell this to me, one shop to me, and I'll pay you. I said, okay, how do you want to pay me? Okay, I'll be supplying. What is on it for me, don't bother to give it to me. Keep it for me. I'm telling you today, she's one of the biggest suppliers in that axis. And that's just a period of about 4 years. So it's actually about determination. It's actually knowing the right thing to do at the right time. And there are a lot of investments in Nigeria that are much better than going to Atlanta or Chicago. Thank you.